Catholics urge Pope Leo XIV to address the issue of clergy sex abuse.
As Tan Trung reports, the Archbishop of New Orleans says it's a critical issue.
I'll begin with a word in English, and the rest is in Italian.
To some local Catholics, the new pontiff must deal with a problem they say has plagued the church for decades: clergy sex abuse. New Orleans Archbishop Gregory Amond says it will likely be one of the most important issues for the new pope to address.
I think that's a good point, and I think there are several issues, and I would say one of the major issues is clergy sex abuse. I think that's one of the major issues, and I would say that on the minds of people, it's a major issue, perhaps the major issue.
It certainly is for Richard Kuhn, who no longer considers himself a part of the Catholic Church.
I hope the new pope will also stand with the survivors and tackle this problem head on.
There was a time when Kuhn was a devout Catholic.
I was Catholic through and through, and I taught catechism. It was just something I strongly believed in.
Kuhn is now among 600 people suing the Archdiocese of New Orleans for alleged clergy sex abuse. The lawsuit and the potential for a massive monetary settlement pushed the Archdiocese into bankruptcy in 2020. Similar scenarios have played out in other Catholic communities in the U.S. While Archbishop Amond acknowledges the issue's importance, he says the Catholic Church has made strides in reforms.
And I would agree that it has to be addressed in a new way, in a different way. However, we also have to realize that in the United States, this has been addressed since 2002 with the Dallas Charter.
The Dallas Charter is a set of procedures and protocols for reporting clergy sex abuse. Catholic bishops created the charter after abuse scandals in cities like Boston came to light in the early 2000s. For some Catholics, though, the church needs to do more.
I still don't think the Catholic Church has done enough to the victims and for the victims. I think they still have a long way to go.
For Richard Kuhn, accountability must first take place on the local level. He says new leadership at the Archdiocese of New Orleans could restore his faith.
I would consider coming back, and I think a lot of Catholics who've left would come back. But right now, it's just not the case.
Forgiveness is a pillar of this religion, but it seems some are not ready for it. Tan Trung, Fox 8 Local First.